You sure we should be doing this?
Oh yeah, it'll be fine.
It does look a bit nuts though.
It does, but it'll be tasty though. No one else has done it.
That's true, no one else has done it before, but let's just do it.
Cool.
Hi everyone, welcome to Bad Weather Barbecue. I'm Johnny, and today I'm going to show you how to cook something that's not only super tasty, but hilarious as well. Today we're going to be cooking beer butt chicken on the Mini Kamado Grill from Aldi. Hi everyone, welcome to the channel. This is a channel where we talk all things barbecue. And today I'm going to be walking you through the key steps that you would need to follow to make beer can chicken on your Mini Kamado Grill from Aldi. As we know, the Aldi Mini Kamado doesn't have massive amounts of capacity, therefore it does limit what we can cook on it. However, I just see that this is a bit of a challenge for people like me to come up with new and inventive things to cook. Hopefully by now you've seen all of my other videos on the Mini Kamado, the likes of the unboxing video and also my first and second cooks on the grill as well. If you haven't and you want to have a look at them just now, then please just go ahead and click on this link above. Do make sure that you stick around to the end of this video where I'm going to be giving you my top 3 tips for making this recipe an absolute success for your family. Right, let's dive into the food. Let's go into the kitchen now and we're going to have a little look at what you need to kick this recipe off. Okay, so here we are in the kitchen. Now, as you'd expect me to say with a cook like this, certainly on the Aldi Kamado, you'd be saying, Johnny, you're never going to get a whole chicken on the grill. And you'd be absolutely correct. So today I've had to improvise. So what we're going to be using are whole poussin as opposed to whole chicken. So here we have our 2 poussin ready to go. We've got one that's corn-fed and one that's not. So typically we'd be using regular beer cans for our chickens to sit on. However, as we know, the poussins are a lot smaller and that's not going to work today. So what we are going to be using is tins of tonic water, which the birds will sit on and roast accordingly in the Kamado grill. Okay, so the first step today is just to get our beer into our tins, and we're just looking for about 100 mils in each of the tins. Okay. Here we go. Next step is to get our poussin actually sitting on the can. Now this might take an attempt or two to actually do this, but it will work. So just give it a little wrestle, like so. And then you'll have one poussin ready to go. So I'll just do the other one, and then we'll have a look at what we do next. Right, next step, what we want to do is hit the poussin with some oil just over the skin. So just a light brush, and you can use any type of oil that you have. I'm using vegetable oil tonight. Okay, and just make sure you get the back spine as well. Okay, last step of the process before we get the birds on the barbecue is to just hit them with a little bit of rub. We're going to be using the Memphis style barbecue rub from Three Little Pigs today, which is a great complementary rub for poultry. So again, this is actually pretty strong in terms of pepper, this rub. So I'm not going to be using mass amounts of it, but just a nice light dusting of it will be absolutely fine. Like so. So we've regularized our temperature now at 160 degrees. It's going to climb probably a little bit more, but we'll leave it there for just now. So we have put our poussin in. So we're going to get a shot of that for you just now so you can see. There. And I tell you what this reminds me of. So what we're going to do now is get the poussin up to temperature. I'm going to hunt for a temperature of 74 degrees, which is exactly what we do with chicken. So we're just going to leave these to go now until they're ready. So here we have our finished poussins on our board, and I'm really pleased with how these came out. They were on the barbecue for just over an hour. They were ready before that, but the reason that they were on for just over the hour mark was to try and crisp up the skin a little bit more. I'm super pleased how these came out tonight, and all we'll be doing with them is stripping them and adding them to some fresh pasta and sauce. All right, so at the start of the video, I promised you 3 top tips for this cook. So the first one, when you're putting your beer into your cans, you probably saw that the beer was actually quite red. What I've done is I've added some rub into it. Today I've used Angus & Oink sweet bones and butts, which just adds that little bit more flavor to the bird as it cooks. Okay, secondly, the oil that we've used today is really important. So it doesn't matter if it's sunflower, vegetable, olive, doesn't really matter, but what it's going to do is really help the skin crisp up when it's on the barbecue. And third top tip for today is, if you have one, use an ambient probe when you're cooking on the Mini Kamado from Aldi. As we've seen already in my cooks, and certainly when I've been interacting with you guys in the comments, what we're all seeing is that there's disparity with the temperature gauge. So I'm going to use my digital, my Weber iGrill 2 today, just to help me maintain that temperature. As you saw there in the pictures, these birds have turned out really well, and I'm super pleased with them. Beer butt chicken is one of our favorite recipes that we do here, and I'm glad that I now have an option to do that on the Mini Kamado from Aldi. If you like that video, please hit that like button, and if you haven't yet subscribed, it'd be great if you consider doing so. And as always, hit that bell for future notifications. So thanks everyone for watching. You look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next video.